Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about the Great Wealth Transfer. Now, listen, this is not a topic that is shy to YouTube, especially my YouTube channel. I've talked about the Great Wealth Transfer in the past, but today, we are really going to be breaking down what it really is and how it is going to morph into reality. Now, one thing that I do want to talk about is the fact that the Great Wealth Transfer is not the transfer that will happen just from one singular asset. A lot of people think that XRP is the coin that rules all of the coins, that it's going to be the only coin out there that gains massive value like this. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. That idea is wrong. The Great Wealth Transfer is going to happen around all of crypto. It is not going to be centered on Bitcoin or Ethereum or just one asset. See, I love crypto. I love this entire space. I talk about it all the time, talk about it all day long. And one thing that I feel very, very happy about is how passionate individuals are in this space. But there comes a time where there is a little bit too much passion behind one singular asset where individuals become a maxi. I'm not an XRP maxi, but I will say this. I believe XRP will capture a large portion of the markets that it is going after, and I believe that XRP will generate incredible wealth to those patient enough to realize it in. Now, with that in mind, let's dive in on this $70 trillion wealth transfer that will send crypto soaring. The text here definitely is a little bit of a eye-catchy clickbait title, but this article, from what I've read, is very incredible. It definitely does provide a little bit of an insight on what is happening around the world. So there's about $70 trillion that is just over half of America's invested wealth, and it's held by about 70 million people, the baby boomer generation, as they do say in this article. Now, when we look at these statistics and when we look at the facts around what's happening with crypto, this entire trend in this article is just centered on these trillions and trillions of dollars that are just kind of morphing around certain areas in terms of like the stock market, right? Now, in my opinion, I believe that this wealth will continue to spread into other assets. And one of those assets is going to be crypto. I think that the asset class around crypto is going to balloon to new heights. Not because I wanted to, not because I'm biased, not because I believe in the space, nothing like that. But no, I think that this topic down here, these trends are shifting. I think that this is a big one. Listen, we're not shy to the fact that Bitcoin did an absolute massive run. I mean, like, this thing went from cents to 70K. That's incredible. But I want you all to realize that it's also just the beginning for Bitcoin. Just going to be honest with you guys, I do believe that Bitcoin will go much higher. But I want to look at other assets that will generate incredible returns as well. And I do believe that XRP is one of them. Why? Because of the utility behind it. I just recently talked to you guys about Bitcoin. I also talked to you guys about the Lightning Network, and I've talked about why Bitcoin is just not suitable for financial use caseability. XRP is perfectly designed, developed, and is already being utilized for massive wealth transfer. With this statistic alone, it creates an idea in my mind that going forward, once we get over the big slump, which is the SEC lawsuit, XRP's value proposition is going to gain a lot of momentum. Now, with that, I also want to talk to you guys about the rest of this market, right? Because as we focus on the $70 trillion opportunity, this is just in one area, the United States. Imagine the global shift that will rush into this entire market once we see regulatory clarity, right? Because this is talking about retail finance. This is not talking about institutional grade finance. This isn't talking about how much the banking sector has in terms of wealth that they could push into this market. The exposure to crypto from the financial institutional perspective will be greater than 70 trillion. There is so much money waiting on the sidelines around crypto that is ready to be injected into this entire asset class. Now, a lot of people believe that the great wealth transfer is going to be centered on Bitcoin. This is wrong, especially even around Ethereum. This is wrong. Ethereum won't be at the forefront of the biggest wealth transfer in history. Bitcoin will not be at the forefront of the biggest wealth transfer in history. But I will say this, generational wealth around a full-on transfer will happen. And it's going to be centered on utility tokens. Think I'm crazy? Think I'm wrong? That's okay. You don't have to agree with me. See, that's the beautiful thing around this market. Opinions. Anyone can have an opinion. In my opinion, I believe that the generational wealth transfer is going to be locked behind specific utility tokens. Generational wealth will not happen around tokens that have no utility. Why? Well, it's very simple. What are these assets facilitating that have utility? They are changing the way money is moved, settled, and transferred. This is a big deal. Technology around crypto is changing day and day. But I also want all of you to realize that as technology changes and as the world starts to change, we start to see advancements. And we're starting to see this right now. I've been reporting on this for a very long time on this channel as you guys watched my earlier videos and you started to kind of see it morph into reality because I warned ahead of time, going back well over a year ago now. I warned and I said that DLT will become a core piece of the entire financial system. This is happening. And yes, I believe that Ripple with XRP will be fundamental to that major shift happening. We do see from Ripple, blockchain is a powerful tool that can improve the transparency, accountability, and traceability of greenhouse gas emissions. This is just one use case. And yes, we could play this quick video. It's about 47 seconds long. Listen closely.
One of the things that we find very, very important about blockchain, and specifically XRP, is this ability to differentiate and have individuation for these carbon credits as they come through. And I think that's something that's super important to developing the carbon market.
It's about creating the monitoring, the reporting, and the verifying processes, and instilling unimpeachable confidence in those processes, and doing it as transparently as possible. So that's where blockchain comes in. It helps companies like ours capture and surface the data that makes everyone certain that the climate events are taking place.
These are trillion-dollar innovations that are happening. And these are innovations that are getting overlooked. This is just one big innovation out of many that are happening around crypto, specifically DLT. And it's funny because we just recently seen Ripple provide a massive investment to Thallo. Now, Thallo is actually a carbon market. And this is powered by blockchain. This is powered by the XRP ledger. And we already see that Ripple was one of their bigger donators to build out this massive market. This is huge. But this is just one of many innovations. Remember what I've told you guys many times in the past. Focus on everything that has happened in the last couple years. A lot of people scold me for using old, articles, old announcements. Listen, we don't need an announcement from 2 hours ago to tell us that Ripple and XRP are going to disrupt the entire financial system. We know this. The reason why I bring things up from the past is because those past announcements that a lot of people overlooked are now becoming the norm, the much bigger things to focus on. Ripple has already been behind these. And yes, a lot of people say, Ripple's not XRP, XRP is not Ripple. Yes, this is 100% true. But understand that Ripple has been positioning XRP, the digital asset that is decentralized, as a pivotal core piece of their value proposition use case on demand liquidity. That use case is spreading, and it's spreading like a wildfire. And it's funny because I want to take you guys to this announcement. So Tahul Bedict over on Twitter posted this. Kiryu Shinkin Bank SBI International Remittance Service collaboration starts. So this is a huge collaboration that just happened on the 12th. Now, yes, there's no mention of XRP or Ripple in this article. I'm not going to try to finagle you guys and say, hey, this is 100% using Ripple and XRP. No, I'm not going to say that at all. I just want to remind you guys that SBI Remit is a huge supporter of Ripple and XRPs, which we will get to here in a second. And this is providing international money transfer services, which is, this is centered on the value proposition behind them. This is the big shift that's happening with SBI over in Japan. And we also do see that with this partnership, we are pleased to inform you that we have concluded an advertising handling contract and will start the service from December 12th, 2022. So this is going to provide that remittance service, and it's going to provide massive money transfer services for them, which is going to be huge. Now, why do I think that this is big for Ripple and XRP? Well, I think that it provides a little bit of an insight on where we are headed in the Japan area, because remittances and international remittances in general as a service is becoming a big thing. It's becoming a big innovation. In my opinion, I do believe that Ripple will most likely be included in this, most likely through value transfer services, because SBI Remit already has a major partnership with Ripple. Now, I also want to take you guys over to this video from 2019. This was right before 2020. Bull Diep posted this over on Twitter and saying earth-shattering news. Now, obviously, this is clickbait, but we do see in Japan, almost every bank is starting to adopt XRP. Listen closely to this.
So there's over 1,600 cryptocurrencies today that use blockchain. So all of us have probably heard about Bitcoin, some of us about Ethereum. In Japan, almost every bank is starting to work with something called XRP, or you may know it as Ripple. And there's many others.
And again, nobody really knows, if you're investing into XRP, you probably don't even know about Ripple. If you know about Ripple, well, you probably know about XRP. This does not mean that, you need to know about Ripple if you're an investor in XRP, but I do think that you should be looking into Ripple because, like I said, they are centering XRP as the core piece of their entire service. Now, why is this interesting? Why did I bring up a 2019 post? Well, it's talking about Japan. Almost every bank is starting to adopt XRP. But over here, this article got posted from February of 2019, and it holds a significant, in my opinion, a significant weight behind it still. And it's the SBI CEO. Again, SBI CEO. Every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025, right? And we do see, so I think XRP in the crypto world is probably the #1 crypto asset. Honestly, a lot of people have this skewed idea around XRP. Like I said, there's been so much negative press around XRP. It's pretty comical. But when we look at what it is, and in my opinion, the standardization behind XRP as a bridge currency is one of the strongest value propositions for a coin. Why? Because like I said, utility does matter. And going forward, I do believe that utility tokens will be the holy grail of this massive, massive wealth transfer. And this is what matters. Adoption. Real world use case. I'm going to just be honest with you guys. If your only utility case is, hey, it's a store of value, or hey, we could utilize a layer 2 network, aka the Lightning Network, to send payments because guess what? My currency is too inefficient to actually make value transfer services a thing. Guess what? You're not going to succeed. And not only that, but you're not going to hold a significant value over the future system and the future market of crypto. Why? Because like I said, utility matters. Efficiencies matter. Ripple and XRP is it's a collaboration that will power massive value transfer as well as creation. And again, XRP by itself, cut Ripple out of the picture, and XRP by itself as a digital currency and the XRP ledger as a DLT is so incredible in terms of the use case and the efficiencies behind them. And I want you all to understand what is happening right now around crypto. We are seeing the great wealth transfer morph into reality as adoption continues to pick up. And as we do see regulations come ever so close to being greenlighted, there could not be a more exciting time to be in crypto than right now. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.